Okay. So, as we often do at the beginning of live events, generally during the patron event, we are going to do the draws, the special draws. Yes, there will be no fanfare. First of all, our first winner for a badge this month is Larsis, as a thank you for doing all this. Yay!
Yay!
Painted Wave will be seeing you to do a badge at your leisure. You're welcome. Thank you for everything you've done. Yes. All right. And now the actual random draws. The collaboration panel is at...
He's not online.
Oh.
He's not in the thing.
Well, okay. Well, I will just say that's nice.
He's at dinner right now, okay? With another server. He's cheating on us.
This is going to get... It's good to know who the true believers are. Or people that had nothing better to do. All 169 of you. You can't know. Eurotrash. Look. All right, so let's just do this real quick. Everyone that's from America, raise your hand.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Eurotrash.
Everyone that's from almost America, raise your hand. And everybody else, raise your hand. So, shockingly, folks, out of 169 people, we only have one European here. Hi.
Okay. Our badge winner is Stormcaller, who I do not appear to be able to so they are not a Discord person. Oh, Stormcaller!
Hey! Oh my God, in person! Yes! Congratulations!
That's so exciting.
That is awesome.
I was just like, no, I can't at them, but you're right there.
You've won a badge. Painted Wave, you will have to fill out a form.
Yes, I will send you a form.
There is a thing that you must do. There's a thing you must do to collect your prize.
That's so exciting.
That's actually really awesome. Thank you for coming. That's really cool.
I was like sad because I like to draw attention to it.
Now I know why you here at 7 instead of 7:30. That's cool.
That's cool. Okay, let's see if we can go for a double for the Q&B plus U draw.
Q&B plus U. This is where you can have your OC with a Q&B character doing non-sexual things.
This is a PG. This is a G live event. So
13.
38.
38.
Biker Dash, who is not here presently, but I know he's
But
somewhere
he is
around
at the
here.
con.
He's
somewhere at the
here.
con is Biker Dash.
So clearly, coming to the convention to hang out with us is how you get the RNG gods to love you.
100% of the art that went out this month went to people at this con.
Absolutely. Statistics don't lie.
Statistics don't lie, folks. Which is why, statistically, there's only one Eurotrash in this room. Very, very, very mean. Exactly.
People with cameras. It has been requested in the Discord channel that there be pictures. So take them. We're ready.
All right. So we will now take pictures. All right.
Stop it. Okay, wait. Come here. Halfway. Done. That's it.
Oh, whatever.
Just general chat.
General chat's fine.
Just general chat. Oh, wait. I don't think people can upload. Hold on. Let me allow uploading for this moment.
Give us just a second. Got to fix the permissions.
Okay.
All right.
Temporarily, people may upload. Please do not make me regret this.
Okay. Okay, so in all seriousness, actually, thanks everybody for coming out. This is really exciting to have actually this many people here. I believe we actually legitimately have, wow, I look really, yeah, I look like a thing. I believe we actually have more people here in the room legitimately than we do in the channel, which is really cool. That tells you that, what is that? Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is great. Oh, the faces
I'm going to say she does not like that one, but that's okay.
Nope, gonna go cry on my pillow now.
That's true.
Hand me the derpy ducky Mura pillow.
Let's see here. Oh, Aries is great, like from 14 miles away. Like, what use is that, you damn Euro? He took it from Europe. Okay. You are definitely challenged.
That is 167
That is
people.
167 people. You can't see the back of the room. Oh, it got political.
It got political. You know what? These people aren't in the Discord server, so the Discord server rules do not apply to them. So hey, get political.
Tim, that is an amazing picture right there. That is a really good picture. Okay.
Hey, I look human.
That's a good picture.
I look human. Thank
All right,
you.
Tim, make that the official photo of BronyCon. No, screw Greg. Screw Greg.
He's not even. Oh,
yes,
he's
he
here.
is.
Hi,
Screw Greg. All right.
I'm stroking you right now.
Okay, that got weird.
I know. No one. Dead silence as I stroke Greg.
Okay. That got really weird. And I would like, on behalf of the Quill and Blade Corporation, to apologize.
Yes, I'm sorry. This is a G thing.
This was that got awkward. Okay. So we're going to talk about a few things that we've seen and done while we've been here, because that's going to be pretty funny. I don't know what they're laughing at. They're all on their phones now. We are in trouble. Things are happening. What is happening?
Or do we want to get the short Q&B stuff out of the way and then go to BronyCon?
What happened?
You
Which
did take
picture?
a great picture.
Did you add? Is there another picture somewhere?
Oh, they're in BronyCon chat.
Oh my God! Oh Lord!
Let me see. Where'd it go?
I don't know. Hold on.
I think the laptop has lost internet. Internet has lost app. But oh my God.
All right.
Okay, I'm a lech.
Okay. Okay. So we have a very little bit of Quill and Blade business to discuss before we get on to the BronyCon business.
Yes.
I am pleased to say, legitimately, for the real this time.
For realsies.
For realsies, we have made a stunning amount of progress on Beyond the Veil.
Yes, it has been amazing. Now that Ansel is free after finishing trials, which I know is, kind of a sad thing because you guys don't have the stuff to read. But now that he is free, we have made phenomenal progress. Because I was
It's going to be huge.
It's going to be great.
Yes.
It's going to be lit.
But in all seriousness, we have pretty much, so the first arc is going to be 8 to 9 chapters. We've gotten through 2 draft stages with half of that.
Yeah.
So also, if you are a Discord person, and you want to get a taste.
You mean a patron person?
What am I saying?
Discord people are not patron people necessarily.
The statements made by Ansel during this show are not legally binding.
Yes. Okay.
My lawyer just got in.
The panelists do not necessarily reflect the views held by the staff and management of BronyCon either.
That is our lawyer, the Goldfish Wrangler. Does anything wrangle the goldfish?
I thought the goldfish was the lawyer.
The goldfish has a law degree, right?
Yes, but the IRS.
Okay. Is that a person? No.
And the Hershey Candy Company. Yes.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry. For patrons, you can actually get a taste of the first draft of the first chapter. And I will say, when I read it, I thought it was some of Crystal's finest work, to be honest. Yes, she's my wife, but it's really, really good. Yes.
Really?
She dies 3 chapters in. Completely dead. Silent Night kills her.
Well, that's unfair. I really like the name.
We're keeping the name.
We're keeping the name, but I had it first.
You just ruined her world.
You just ruined me.
If anything else takes a name she likes.
Oh, Rosby.
Okay, stop looking at the pictures of you.
Rosby took the worst picture.
Focus.
Okay.
Focus. Put it down.
Oh, it's... Yeah, the internet on that laptop has died.
Okay.
I assume that's fine.
We good? Okay. Very good. So we will probably be releasing in a month.
I would say, yeah.
month.
We're doing great.
Because Crystal finished up...
5.
No, I meant you finished your other story.
Oh, yes. I finished another Horizon to mixed review.
Mixed review.
Which is okay. That's what I went into knowing it would be.
It is what she wanted.
It is what I wanted.
So with that
I wanted
done,
to make people angry.
I'm not taking on
not at
any
all.
additional work other than working on Secrets because I looked at it recently and thought, wow, this needs a smoothing. And she's only going to be working on Hopes and Veil.
Yes, Hopes and Veil. I'm going to be good.
All of her other stories I have crushed.
Yes. Eventually, I'll get back to Horsey's story, but I'm not allowed to touch anything but Hopes and Veil right now.
She is not. Horsey is dead. Silent Night killed her.
Oh my gosh.
And
Silent
the
Night needs
Falls.
to stop going on a rampage.
Sorry, did this get dark? Let me correct the statement. Dread Knight killed them all. What?
What is wrong with you?
What is wrong with me?
Yes.
A lot. The orphans? Oh no, he killed the children too.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, and then he hung himself.
Okay. So anyway, so that's about it for Q&B. Now let's move on to BronyCon.
So I don't know if y'all seen, but there's several works of art with Silent Night where there's a tiny little Silent Night that's hung himself in the background, including
little
one
Where's
that we
Waldo?
printed out and put on our wall. Not kidding.
Okay. I will allow that one. I will allow it. There is
All right.
that may be posted general
So,
chat.
We're having a live event. This live event
This
is
is a live
happening.
event.
This is what you get. Yes, it's a little bit more refined when we're at our home and we've prepared. Look, if you think this is garbage, wait till you see our panel later. No, I'm just kidding. We actually took our panel very seriously and prepared. Hopefully, we'll have a slightly bigger crowd, but again, since we're going up against the gala, we're not expecting it. Also, though, I may be asleep because that's half an hour after my bedtime, and Crystal has lost it.
Rosman, would you stop?
Crystal has lost it.
Oh no, it's Tim! Tim! Oh my gosh, general chat is just full of my terrible faces.
So, Crystal,
I saw the laptop there.
Crystal.
Guys, can you please talk more? I'm just seeing my face.
All right. So anyway, Crystal's pretty much done. So I'm going to go ahead and run the rest of the panel now. So we're going to talk about things. So we're okay. Stop looking. Okay. Crystal is down. I repeat, Crystal is down. Yes.
Okay.
Crystal's down.
Hi guys.
Crystal is
How
down.
y'all doing? Okay.
Are you?
The skies are raining from that face. That face.
Okay. So now to talk about what we've done while we've been here.
Made terrible faces and had pictures taken of it.
So the first thing we did was we missed Friday completely.
Yes. No.
Throwing it over
Thursday.
to you. Friday. Friday.
Did we miss Friday?
Yes.
Oh my god, what day is it? Okay.
Saturday.
Okay, we missed Friday completely. So we were like, hey, we'll take a train because if anyone was around for when we went to Disney last year, we took a train and we were like, oh my gosh, this is super amazing. You got like a little bed to lie on because we got the roomette. And oh god, sorry, more pictures. I'm turning away from laptops. Okay, they're like all in my periphery. I'm surrounded by laptops. Thanks, Lars. So we got a nice little roomette that has nice little beds. So we're like, it's only 2 hours more to take a train versus drive. And
Theoretically 2 hours, yes.
it's only 2 hours.
That was the
more.
logic I
This
used.
is the things we were saying when we were making the plansing.
And more importantly, though, I didn't have to drive, which was awesome.
Yes, it was so nice. Would you stop? Yes, there you go. I have nothing else to throw. I'm not throwing our little buddy.
No, little buddy's okay.
So it was only 2 hours more, so we decided we'd take the train. Well, while we were on the train, the conductor came on and said,
Hi.
wow, you're so bad at this.
Hi.
He said, so, we have a switch broken. The switch controls the train tracks, and without it, we can't move. We don't know when it's going to be fixed. So, yeah. And like this poor guy had been giving us bad news the whole time. Like, we're slightly behind. And then he had to come on and be like, yeah, we're stuck. I felt so bad for him.
There was, yes, at one point when we got stuck behind a CSX train, he's like, it's an unfortunate turn of events.
Yes.
That's literally what he said. Like,
so by the time
it
was a series of them. So I'm so distracted. 169 people here is just too much. I can't handle it.
It's a lot of people.
So
it's a lot of people.
It turned an 8-hour train ride, which is a little much, but we had beds and whatnot, into a 10, 11-hour train ride.
Yeah, we didn't get here till about 7, 8 o'clock.
7 or 8, yeah. And by then, we're like, let's not tell anyone we're here because we're not ready to see people yet. Was that a question? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. No, people wanted to know we were here. I was gross and tired and just exhausted. I'm sorry, but you know what? Yeah, and you're still Shaza, a butt.
Indeed.
Actually, I think you're a noodle right now, but I'll change that. I'll fix that. Oh, you're okay. Shanoodle butt.
A noodle
Okay,
butt.
good. So it's still accurate. So, anywho, we went to go get our badges. We're tired. We don't want anyone to know we're here.
Yes.
And our badges start to print out, and the wonderful gentleman who is helping us out goes, Crystal and Ansel. We're like, shh, we're not here. That was Alabaster, who was wonderful to meet, and we
Yes.
met him up at the lunch today.
Yes, we did.
Ta-da!
And at the lunch,
His turn.
we had actually a very large crowd at lunch, bigger than this one.
It was like 378.
It was at least 300. No, but actually we had probably close to 30. Is that fair? Is that legitimate? Like
People who were there. Did it seem
about
like
30? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
and
then-
more showed up after y'all left.
Yeah. So
So, it
that
was
was
a
a
it
very
was a big
successful
crowd.
lunch, I thought. I thought it was very successful.
Yeah. I
Uh,
felt bad when more people arrived and we ran out of seating and people were sitting on the floor.
Yes, there was not enough chairs, much like heaven. That's a joke. It's a stupid joke from a show. House Heaven, it's nice, but there's not a lot of chairs. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Do you want Shaz and I to swap? Because apparently, like, you and he are having a moment.
Never get married.
Never get married.
Okay. So the lunch was very good, very successful. Lots
Yes.
of people had
Yes.
fun.
Well, we had fun. We don't know.
Jimmy
if they had
John's
fun.
phoned it in today. I think we can all agree
Oh.
on that. Jimmy John's really phoned it in.
I
And I apologize
apologize.
for that. We eat it a lot at home. It's fine. We ate it last year. It's normally fine. Really phoned it in today.
So I apologize to everyone who thought they needed to get Jimmy John's or wanted to get Jimmy John's.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm sorry.
We're sorry. We're sorry.
We're Canadian.
We're sorry. So then the fun part happened is after that, we wanted to take a group picture, or somebody did. Eagle did.
Eagle.
Eagle did. And so basically, I told Wing, I was like, hey, Wing, grab my butt. You know? So
Don't mind me. Looking
stop
stuff.
looking.
I want to see what they doing. Tell your story.
So anyway, Wing, of course, being the man that I know him of reputable tastes, grabbed my butt during the picture, as expected. Well, later on, we were outside of Sofas and Quills, or as I like to now refer to it as the place the incident happened. No, where were we? Was that where we were? Okay, we were. And so, as y'all all might remember from last year, Amazing Me is a sexual deviant. And I told him, I stepped in front of him, and yes, it was consensual, and yes, I egged him on, and yes, it was what I was wearing. But I said, it's your turn. So the man, grabbed my right buttock, which was expected, but then upped his ante and tried to go left and missed and went dead center. So we are now officially closer than my father and I.
But did commit and still also grab the left cheek.
Yes, he did commit and then also grab the left cheek. So for that, a round of applause. 169 people. Yeah! Yes.
Grabbing butt cheeks.
But that is the closest I've ever been to another man. Hi, good time to walk back in. Okay.
It's okay. We're here.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah,
yes.
come here,
So,
come right
and
here.
now our guest, slight technical issue.
Hello.
We're back. Are we back?
Okay.
Okay. Our guest star, Larsis. Why don't you have a seat? Sit with him.
Okay, so I just took a step outside to see what they were talking about the pouring down rain there. A bus went by and it's going the speed limit out there, which is about 30 miles an hour, and kicked up about a 12-foot high wave.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
that's exciting.
Rosby,
you can't
why
see
are
the
you
buildings
not there?
1 block away.
Thank you. Thank you for
I
being
appreciate
supportive.
your support, but there's 12-foot high foot waves out there.
I appreciate your support.
Go. Be
Okay.
with your people.
Come.
Nature.
You can go.
Well, go get the tail. Okay, fine. Whatever.
Okay.
You know what? Fine, whatever.
Block and a half. All right. So there's a statistic. Our panel has now been interrupted for a rainstorm. Well, you may as well go now. They're all gone. 169 people just left. There's 6 left.
Oh my gosh. Tim, how are you so good at this?
You are really good. I'm serious.
These aren't even like flattering type expressions, and I don't hate them.
You are really good, but
You're
I
really
like that
good.
you're not taking any. I don't like that you're not taking any pictures of me. Where? There's nothing here. There's not. Oh,
We're getting it fast. Is that something?
that is something. I'm upset.
There you go, babe. There you are.
Hey, you guys.
We have some.
Sort of, like, yeah.
Sort of.
Crystal.
We
Yes. I'm okay with that.
okay. Yes, we can do that. We have
could do
'cause
that,
Milk
absolutely.
would like that. Yeah, Milk would like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because I can't do it.
we can get him for the panel tonight. Bring him in. Okay. Okay.
Okay, back on track,
This
y'all.
is
Let's make
derail.
this about Q and B.
Okay.
Make this about Q and B.
So then
I think
Crystal.
we're out of stuff though.
No. We have to
Oh,
talk about what
okay.
Pencil did for you and your time with Pencil. So then we made a mission of mercy. It's been a rough day. Erie almost died. He got sick.
It was touch and go.
Erie actually
we were
did get
touching,
sick.
He was going.
No.
No.
Erie got sick, and we were all very
Well,
worried, and so
Erie-
I did nothing. But Tim Rosby. Well,
I'm sorry. My hair is covering the.
So anyway, Rosby, Kristen,
Yep.
and
Look
Tim,
good. Look good.
they took care of it. So
can't.
Erie was very, very sick.
All right. Whatever. Keep going.
Uh,
Talk about Pencil. My Pencil Hime Sama Senpai.
okay,
Oh,
we're
now you
not
gonna
we're
take a
not
picture of
there yet. Don't jump ahead of me. Okay. So anyway, somebody added.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. So anyway, so then Milk, who is here not, unfortunately, and not amongst the 169,000 people here.
Our friends don't like us.
Our friends don't like us. Milk
Because
got
you're
sick
not our
too.
friends.
Milk had a headache. So we then went to Erie's room, got some illegal European drugs, and brought them to Milk, which I said was a bad idea.
Okay, continue.
That I said was a bad idea. And and then no, that was it. You had your one chance. And then took care of Milk.
On track.
Like you can talk. And anyway, so at that point we ran into Pencil and Flupri. Why don't you tell us about what Pencil did for you with her blood, sweat, and tears?
Do we have it with us?
We do not.
We
I'm
don't have
sorry.
it with us.
We'll have it at the panel tonight. Stay tuned.
So for those of you who either are or aren't aware, I have a bit of a crush on a non-pencil who is my Pencil Hime Sama Senpai. I adore her. She's wonderful. When I got to meet up with her, she handed me a picture of Fluttershy ice skating while vomiting and crying. Berry Punch gave her a 10. Two Anon ponies gave a 0 and a 1, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was pretty amazing.
We've got it
It's
in the
pretty great.
special notebook.
It's pretty great. I adore it. Oh my God.
Take some pictures.
This is what I could do if I weren't a loser.
Yes. So this is how we're going to sign all Crystal Wishes books. They're just going to route through Arizona and also Midland, Texas, and Pennsylvania, Honolulu, Hawaii,
I haven't made anything up actually.
and where else?
Not right now.
And nowhere else but potentially our house when he comes through North Carolina. Okay.
God, that's so pretty. I am so ashamed. I'm sorry for
Next time we're
everyone
gonna
who
use
got a Crystal Wishes book, Crystal's Wishes book, signed by Crystal Wishes, because it was terrible. I'm sorry.
Well, it could be worse. You could have been signed by Ansel.
Well,
Lord, it's gonna be sad. Oh Lord. Oh, see, this was signed by O. It's okay.
That's good.
Oh,
I have very poor calligraphy.
okay. All right. I need a pen. Oh, I'm not gonna use that pen. I can't. Oh God. Oh Lord. Okay.
Okay. So
Oh, it's so fancy.
okay, be gentle.
I don't.
Practice on this,
Oh my God.
not on the cover.
I'm not
here, here,
allowed to use the likes of this.
here's the practice paper.
Okay.
There's a couple.
Okay.
Actually, Marms is a pretty good calligrapher.
Yes,
That is one
she
of
did
her
calligraphy
talents.
for a while.
Here's what Ansel has to.
I don't sign them usually Silent Night though. I send them.
I don't even know what to do with this
Give me
fancy
an
pen.
Ansel. Are you just gonna like stab it?
He's ready to stab someone.
Oh my God, he's got a Sharpie. A permanent ink Sharpie. An industrial permanent ink Sharpie.
Not
This is called a Larson edition Sharpie here at BronyCon.
See, look.
Wing
at how
also
sad-
carries these. They're military grade Sharpies.
This is so sad. I can't do it. So sad.
Actually, that's really good. I do sign. Oh my God.
Okay, I'm sorry, Shaza. This is gonna be sad
Did I write that first part? Yes. The garbage part?
because you asked for Farrell to sign it, and O got very upset.
Oh, right. Yes, the garbage part is me.
This is how me to read.
Okay.
It's not that good.
That's really good.
It's. Oh yeah.
Up. We have just been notified that we have to
Oh,
evacuate.
that's the saddest little face. You sad little crystal.
Done.
I can maybe. do
Okay,
that.
Shaza, you may take it,
Okay, so
but you have to look at what you could have had if you had a
do I
better
do
person
that?
sign.
okay, so I'll show you.
God, that is so
You start,
sad.
like,
May I?
I forgot the whole top of the
Not this one.
squiggle that he does.
Yes. For just now.
I did remember
have
the
one in my
why.
bag,
This
but-
is more genuine.
It is
So
genuine.
you
That's the word
do-
for it.
so
I also don't know if that
start
dried.
going-
Okay.
It's fine. It's
then
character.
come down like-
It's character.
Okay.
Okay. While he's busy,
And down.
so I got to hang out
Yeah.
with Flutter Priest, also known as Floopy Pre, and
I
a
see that. It's
non-pencil
like
Petsuhime
this
Sama
in the
Senpai.
middle of that.
I was dressed up as Star Butterfly from Star vs. the Forces of Evil.
So
It's
do I
my
see it
first
like-
true cosplay. I was asked to take lots of
No,
pictures. It was very
it's close.
intimidating because I actually really hate pictures. Somehow Tim is taking pictures that I actually don't hate and I don't understand it. It's gonna make me cry.
And then
Normally I cry when I look at pictures, but it's usually sad tears.
I
It was
see.
really fun. A couple
draw.
people wanted to be narwhal blasted, which is really fun.
Yes.
One,
have a
okay,
pen?
that's fun.
Hmm?
So we are standing outside Quills and Sofas,
There we go.
and this mother and two
Wow.
young little daughter children things come walking up to us, and I'm like, oh, they
gonna
watch
have-
Star and they want to take a picture with me. Like, oh, this is so
What?
cute. I really want to do this. And the little girl just comes right up to me, takes
Oh,
the
yes,
wand out
this
of
was
my
awesome.
hand,
I
and
wasn't
just
there.
walks away waving it around, going, "Princess of Friendship, Princess of Friendship." And I'm like,
Apparently, she was Southern.
I don't know. I don't know what children sound like.
This
And I'm
is
just like-
true. I would like to admit we do not have any children.
We do not have any children. So I'm just standing there,
Just a
kind of like
mango.
awkwardly as this young child is waving my wand about.
That's the
Okay.
mango.
Well, the,
She's our adult child.
she's our adult child.
Not the same.
So she's waving it around, doing poses and whatnot, and I'm like trying to engage with her because like she has my wand, and I don't want her to break it. So I'm like, "Oh, are you a citizen of Muni?" And she just Princess of Friendship, just totally in her own little world. And I'm looking at the mother like, "Are you going to step in and retrieve my belongings?"
Stop this petty larceny.
Yeah, and she
Is
just
that
keeps
correct? Is that
going.
larceny? Okay. Petty larceny.
Yeah, petty larceny. And she just keeps spinning around and doing poses and whatnot. I'm like, oh, that's a good narwhal blast. I'm like trying
I
to
love it.
keep engaged with this child so the child doesn't leave me.
She's gotta have
And
this.
eventually the mother, laughing at her child's antics, because I guess she found it adorable, was like, okay, why don't you return her wand? I think she called me a princess or something, which, you know, Star Butterfly is a princess, but I don't think we were talking the same level of anything. Because yeah, so that was a little strange. Because
I
yeah,
approve.
that girl, I will say, that girl, if she ever does go into thievery, like she had a good like yank. It was gone.
Give me this.
There was no keeping it from the child. That's it. I'm done.
Okay, that is everything that has happened because we've only been here a day. Yes. All right. Now we have
Questions
to.
from the audience.
Yes. Oh yeah. Actually, do we want to take questions?
Sure.
Questions for the audience for either us or if you have any AV, goldfish, calligraphy, and similar questions, by all means. Yes.
No, you can't get her.
All right. So the question was pony, and the answer was pony.
Which is pronounced pony.
Any other questions not from Eurotrash?
I think they just want to take pictures. All
you,
right.
You young man up front in the blue. Yeah, no, not on the right. Yeah, you. I'm sorry. There's so many people. Stand up. All right. I don't know that. Oh, wait. Is it African or European? Lars has escaped. We're down to 2 guests. No, but seriously, anybody actually have early questions? Because so truthfully, like, and also in the channel, I will actually answer Trials Trilogy questions, cover stuff, things that were frequently like secret before. I will actually answer almost any question now as long as it doesn't impact my ability to write future stuff. So, future stuff. So,
I see a question.
sure. Good question. So the
Great
question was, yeah. So the question, which was probably not heard, was also quick note,
It's okay.
Maristella, massive trial spoilers. So if you don't want to hear it, cover your ears for like 3 seconds. So it was actually a really subtle,
1,000.
like completely
1,000.
not in any way
1,000 spoilers are up.
explained on purpose. So when they're planning and he remembers the plan, they ask specifically Celestia if she remembers how the spell to banish Luna. And Celestia talks about that they didn't actually send Luna to the moon, but locked her in it, sort of like that. Then, in addition, wait, there's more. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not, ignore that. I just do this. This is not at you. Okay. Then, if you notice in all the crazy action, Midnight Snow, it's mentioned that she's running around levitating the crystal. But it's like a throwaway mention because it was supposed to be kind of a throwaway mention. Like, you're not supposed to connect that. So really, you would not know unless you're me. So because I wasn't 100% sure I was going to go that route, that's what I left a hook in. And then I liked how the epilogue came out and liked the direction that went. So that's what I was like, that's the hooks that I used that with. But it wasn't like a clear part of the plan he explained. So that's how. But also the short is they, with the harmony, they co-opted the spell that they used on Nightmare. So that is the question. That is the answer. You had the question. Other questions about trials. I have. What?
Is that better?
Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's check the questions channel. I don't know if there are any questions. In the
No,
question.
I didn't set it up.
Oh, we didn't set anything up.
We didn't
Cool.
set anything up.
We are very prepared. Our panel tonight, I swear, we are prepared for. You will actually maybe not learn something.
We have art.
We have art.
Never before seen by the likes of you.
Yes. Okay, so we had like 20 minutes for questions. So if y'all don't ask questions, this is going to get really awkward. So surely somebody has something that.
No, I mean, no pressure.
No pressure.
Whatever.
Otherwise, you look like you have a question, young man.
No, not you, sir. You. Okay, what's your question?
Stand up.
All right. What's your question?
Oh, God, we're doing this. I have no idea. Yes, there's an actual question. Legitimate question. Runic. Yes. And I don't talk about it much. Yes. Great question. That was a plot point that I did not develop because I felt the story was dragging on. Let me tell you what happened. So, Runic did not handle Silent going over there very well. That was going to be a side plot, but the story ballooned more than it should have, and I did not get done. So if you recall at the beginning of the war, because this is, you can see where I was going to go that direction and didn't. This, by the way, is the problem with a serial versus just, that's why Beyond the Veil is going to be a completed story so that we don't have these things. So if you remember at the very beginning of Trials, Silent Night catches Runic in the airship, you know, and they're like, is he fixing it or hurting it? And they're like, oh, he's doing no harm. So Runic takes it very badly, like very, very badly. And then what happens is, this is all plot that doesn't exist, but this is what happened. So then Runic, it is kind of mentioned, throws himself into armor making and making stronger armor after the harmony because it freaks him completely out and he thought Silent was dead. And he didn't take it well at all. So he threw himself into armor making. And then when Silent gets hurt, he hears about that and freaks out about that and goes into prosthetics. And basically when he does that, he starts going in one direction at like an obsessive, like compulsive, and detaches from, everybody else. Miley is also kind of struggling with her own thing of not going to, because that was another plot that I did. Again, they just didn't make it in. So basically the short of it is Runic went right, Miley went left, and they decided at that point they were just going to be friends. Because we also wanted the other kind of sort of goal that we didn't develop was to show that not all relationships work out. Because like most of the Quill and Blade relationships work out. Not all of them work out.
Horizon.
Oh yeah. And
Sorry.
and that I didn't develop it. It was a I should have and didn't, and that was just it didn't make it. So, but that's another good question, because yeah, that's the kind of things I'm asking for folks about, like, what are the things that you sort of didn't make? Because when I go back and I sort of like do the book version of Trials, I may just director's cut and like throw all that stuff in there. Like, yeah, it's long, but yeah, exactly. So there's some stuff, like, for example, like in Secrets, there was a whole plot that I meant to put in, and instead of cutting it because I was going long, totally forgot. Totally forgot. So that's going to be in the book. Wow, that is an ugly picture of me.
Aw.
Anyway, so like, for example, in
still love
Secrets, after the raid, Silent can't use the sword that Runic made him anymore because all he can see is the blood on it. So he actually hides it, locks it up, doesn't go it, and then when he goes to war, he goes back and get it. I forgot all of that. Didn't do that.
Yep. It's the problem with serials.
That's-
And at the time, you were having some
Super depression. Very much so. Secrets was darker than intended because I was my medicine had completely stopped working, and we were just making it.
Yeah, it was one of those unfortunate situations where the medication stopped working, and the changes, the emotional changes and whatnot, were slow and gradual.
Very
that we
gradual.
didn't notice it
Yes.
until it was like, you aren't happy at all.
And I wasn't functioning as a
And
human
yeah,
being.
he stopped
I
functioning.
basically managed to go to work and come home.
It was so strange when he got back on his new medication and was
Yes.
feeling better. I'm like, I forgot that you used to do these things.
I
Like,
forgot that I used to do those things.
It was amazing. So
Depression's
hey,
a crappy thing.
depression's needs a hell of a
It is. It
heck
needs
of
a
a
hell of a
drug.
drug.
No
So I'm
one swear.
medicated now. Again, new medication.
yes.
It worked great, other than for the week where I had to go off the old and start the new.
Yes.
That was awful. But I will say my boss was really cool, and I called him and I was like, "This is probably a career ender, but I'm just going to tell you the truth." And he's like, "Take a week off. Let me know." And we did.
Yeah.
And I worked for him for I worked for him for like another 2 years because of that. I was like, "You're awful." Any other questions of things that we may have left off? Any stories? Because again, I can actually answer spoilers now. I'm shocked posted. No questions. Come on, buddy. You can do it.
Oh,
I'm not putting you on the spot. How old is what? How old is Farrell exactly? So I kind of was like squishy about that because so there is that theory that Granny Smith is like 300 years old, right? Everyone's kind of seeing that, right? Because like if she was there for the founding of Ponyville, the math doesn't work. So then my question is, okay, what did we believe was the rational lifespan of a pony? Which was another tricky thing. You're just trying to piss her off now. So that was like a question that we really were struggling with. So also,
and yet I don't hate
I
it.
also framed it with like around scores, I think is what she talks about. The general gist is Farrell was somewhere in the nature of, if ponies live about 100 years, which is I think what we decided on, like an average pony that lives a good hearty life can live about 100 years. Pony like Silent Night probably going to get killed a lot sooner, but your average pony that lives in harmony and happiness can live about 100 years. We figure Granny Smith is probably about 100 years old and will probably live another 20 or so. Farrell was probably in the upper 300s in the end. So she was a very, very long-lived pony because she was very healthy and her magic allowed that.
You were just
I
amazing
know.
over there.
You're our best guest tonight. Largely, he's like, I'm kind of tired. I have no idea what's going on. He's doing calligraphy. It's beautiful. Other questions? Anybody in the chat room? What?
I would love to know.
Oh, yes. Do tell.
I would love to know how Lars would interpret O's signature
Oh, yes.
as a supermodel.
As a supermodel.
Okay. I
Oh,
love
going for
that
the
look of
special pin.
determination.
All right.
Love
More on that in the next, after the next commercial break. What are we selling? Sponsoring it.
This presentation of Quill and Blade is brought to you by Haytheon, the Sparkle Foundation, the Spectroscopy Society of Canterlot, the Corporation for Pony Broadcasting, and viewers like you. Thank you.
Thank you. It's good you could throw a mic at him and he could just do that on command. It's great. Any other questions, or should we just ramble on? And Lars has a great voice.
Yeah.
He's a professional.
If we had F here and he hadn't abandoned us,
No kidding.
we'd have
F.
another great voice.
F is a good voice. Yeah. Any other questions? Yes.
Bring it.
Yes, and we cannot answer that question. But no, the answer is yes. So let me talk a little bit about that. So we have, I guess I can say some stuff. I don't need to be that secret about it. It's stupid.
We don't have that many people here, so let's go. Let's do this.
Are we just going to do it?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
They have 3 children. We're not going to talk about them and who their personalities are yet. They
Yes.
do end up having 3 children.
We will be writing their story eventually. That's just
one day.
We've got
so
much
the
stuff.
first story that I want to tell is a short,
like
maybe about the Azurite length. It's
actually
called
not too
The
dissimilar from
Kidnapping
what
of
I did.
Coral Knight, and it's a comedy. Not at all in no way dark. It's a 100% slice of life comedy. It's called The Kidnapping of Coral Knight, and it takes place when Coral is not quite Cutie Mark Crusader age, but now like pony ages have been completely thrown out, because if you see the episode with Big Mac's parents, they're like that
What
full
was up with
size,
that?
but they're having like adult conversations. Or is this like, you know,
My
look
head-
who's talking when the babies can talk? I don't know.
Yes, my headcanon is that they were doing baby talk. Like there's that video out there of the 2 like
yes,
Rugrats.
like
Yes,
Rugrats.
like Rugrats.
Excellent.
because like that what? How are they talking so
Yes.
clearly?
So Coral will be a little bit older than that, but not quite Cutie Mark Crusader, which is, of course, they age too, right? Because when they start, like pre-Cutie Mark, you're definitely not an adult, but like post-Cutie Mark, they're clearly adults. But pre-Cutie Mark, they can't stay home alone because Applejack freaks out. But post-Cutie Mark, apparently, you can run a business out of your tree house. Yes. So pre-Cutie Mark Coral Knight, The Kidnapping of Coral Knight, coming to you in 2018, probably, because we have to do Veil. We're really excited about it. My interesting thing for Veil is like it'll probably be our best story that nobody reads, because like, and I say that
We're working
because
so hard on it.
we are. I say that because like it's this much My Little Pony. Like that's like it doesn't feature in the Quill and Blade main area. It doesn't feature Pony Canon.
It does tie into the Quill and Blade lore and story that
Yes,
y'all know,
but it is
in
not
a very distant way.
tangentially. It is
Yes.
in no way focused on Quill and Blade. It is
Yes, that is
Yes.
very important for you to remember.
yes. When did we tell them that?
That's that's in trials that they went to Saddle Ray.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. That may be an important fact.
That may be an
That
important
may be an
thing
important
for you
fact,
to know.
but does not directly relate to.
Correct.
Well, it kind of does.
It's so it'll make sense when you read it,
Yes.
but all these things tie heavily into the world around
Yes.
Vale. But Aisha, as our protagonist, is not aware of these things.
right. She does
So
not.
it's more of a like y'all readers can be like, oh, I know what that is.
Yes.
Whereas Aisha's just, I don't know what
but
that is.
without it being like heavily like, oh, this is just a side story.
Correct.
It is not.
It
like,
is all
if you've
important.
never read Quill and Blade and know nothing, you don't need any of it. You literally don't
This
have
is pure standalone.
Yeah, you can read this 100% by itself.
It is just
It's just as Quill and Blade readers, you'll be like, ah.
yes. There'll be things in there for Quill and Blade readers that will not detract or hurt. Oh, we got some stragglers.
Okay,
Oh, you're a straggler.
you're a good question person. Bye, good question person. No.
Okay, who's our next good question?
Okay,
person?
I will spoil something.
Okay.
Azurite is not in it. Azurite isn't even mentioned in it.
Azurite does not exist in Vale.
Azurite is not in Veil at all. I
Yes.
know, right?
90% of the audience is now no longer
I
interested.
want to write another Azurite story. I just have nothing to tell because I want it to be stupid. Like I might write like a night and day type Azurite story. I might finish the night and day story, maybe. That didn't go anywhere. I wrote a second piece. It went nowhere. It was basically like Silent Night goes and meets his slutty female self. What?
I
What?
don't know. Star's making faces. Why are you making faces?
What?
I don't know. I don't know. Star's just like laughing.
Maybe he's looking at something else. Maybe he's pretending to be in our panel and looking at somebody else's Discord channel. Okay, thank you. I know you are. Other stuff?
What are you laughing at? Oh, okay. That's
Oh,
all.
yes.
That's all.
Yes, Silent Night also kills Azurite and then hangs.
Oh my god. The statements made by Ansel on this live event
Well,
do not reflect
Okay.
Crystal in any
So
way.
actually, yes, question
Yeah,
from
question.
the molester. I'm sorry, sexual deviant. It was not molestation because it was consensual. I apologize. Let the record show that he is not a Please continue. I'm so sorry. You're actually trying. Oh, well,
Okay, hi. I get a question. Oh my god, I love you. Don't break anything back there. I'm not paying for it. Okay, what is the question, Tammy? So I can. Yeah, really.
Not worth.
I'm listening, Tammy. You know, that is a great question. I think I may have honestly written the writers convention chapter and forgot about that entirely, or I may have remembered and I just don't remember that I remembered. The question was that there was a casting call for patrons for the writing convention in hopes, and I don't know. I completely forgot. I think there may be another writers convention.
Hi, you're fine. Please keep going.
I don't think I'm fine. Everyone's laughing. This is my worst nightmare. Okay.
So you have your own laptop.
Okay. Okay, thank you. I think the best part about this live event has nothing to do with us speaking or talking. It has to do with all these pictures. I'm going to have some on YouTube.
Hang on.
Okay. I think there's another writers convention, maybe, possibly. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Let me ask Larson.
I dropped the ball.
Is our panel streamable later, or is that trouble?
Recording.
We'll be recording. No.
If posted has been.
Will it be set up like this? Can we do? If we can't, it's fine. We're not.
Oh, someone's asking about that.
Not recorded. Just.
No. It's being BronyCon.
Oh, okay. Can we cast it live or no? They're asking if they can watch the panel. No, we don't. We're not trying to stress you. We're just asking.
No. Because they can hear.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, the mic thing got tripped over
Yeah,
again.
just so you know, the reason why I'm hesitating on asking is I'm actually trying to parse out how hard it would be to actually stream it. And I'm thinking if I can get a live feed off the mixer into the Focusrite, I can at least give you guys audio.
Okay.
I think audio should be fine.
That's a solid maybe, but we're not committing.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Okay.
That is amazing.
So did Crystal appropriately answer your question, sir?
Yes, I'm a terrible person and I dropped the ball.
Would you on a rate of service of 5 stars, how many stars would you give her on your answer? Are you okay?
I understand. It's okay. I take it no personally. We have a new guest.
I'm
Pear butter. Pear butter. I wanted to call her Pear Apple. I mean, she's just an apple in my eye.
Do that again.
I don't think I can now.
You know,
I don't know.
she's an apple of her eye. You don't want to get southern?
Not while everyone's watching.
Not while everybody's watching, girl.
No, it's making me nervous.
You're making you nervous. You get
Yeah.
the vapors. You blushing.
I'm getting the vapors.
Getting so blushy.
Well, see, here's the thing.
Here's
Here's the thing.
the thing.
Rosby has like the best Southern Belle accent I've ever dared to hear.
But Rosby,
Here.
Rosby's he's
But
cringing over
Rosby's
there.
a little bit shy. So, but I just feel like he's watching me and judging me and being like, "Oh, girl, you are not doing that right." So, yeah,
She's got the vapors.
I got the vapors for you, Rosby.
Oh, well, we are Southern and they are cousins.
Yeah.
The vapors.
Oh, hey, there's real vapors. I think I'm stuck like this now.
Okay.
This is it.
Well,
This is how I talk now.
that's right. Okay. So we're gonna wrap up. I guess. Thank you, well, I mean, like, not. Oh. Did, Flutter Priest asked a question. Where?
Slippery.
Where?
It was amazing.
It was very nice interacting with the Barcast.
They're wonderful people.
They are. They may be horrible people on the site, but they're wonderful people.
They're like,
They have this persona that they like to
yes.
pretend.
I have learned that a lot of people have pretty terrible personas that are actually super nice people.
Right, which should not in any way suggest that because we act super nice that we're giant jerks.
We're terrible people on the inside.
Yes, when you're
Just
all
wait
out of
until
here,
these mics
we'll be
are
like,
off.
I can't believe that Eurotrash was in our panel. We still got, I have 6 minutes.
We got 6 minutes, all right?
But it has to be appropriate. Like you can't just say Eurotrash. It has to make sense for the panel. I'm an artist with my, is that racist? No. What is that? Xenophobia. The Dutch aren't a race. They're barely even. That was racist, right? No, is that still xenophobic? What is it?
Culturist?
What is it? Somebody tell me what I'm offending. Besides the Dutch, because no one cares. Okay, I'm a bigot.
You're
What?
a bigot.
Because you're a needy Dutch bastard that doesn't know any. It doesn't want to be friends with any other Dutch.
I would like to say that the opinions of Ansel do not reflect the opinions of Crystal, who feels that Erie is her bro through thick and thin. She would walk through the humid Baltimore. I almost said Baltimore. Something's wrong with me. Oh, okay. I would walk
Yeah,
through
I
the
agree.
humid Baltimore to get you a ginger ale. Walk into a store, be like, okay, let me get a large soda. Thank you. I've ordered it. Go over to the soda fountain. Y'all don't have ginger ale.
I like that there's a giant rainbow dash attacking a cupcake.
What else would you do with a cupcake?
I'm pretty impressed by that. The question is, do the hooves squeak? If the hooves don't squeak, it is not as cool, but I still love it. I will find that Flufflepuff. That's my white whale.
Your white whale.
Last year, there was a Flufflepuff, like a perfect Flufflepuff. Big, plush, everything that you expect. Bodysuit, also cutely short. And the Flufflepuff had squeakers. So when you hoof bumped it, it squeaked. That Flufflepuff was awesome. There is a bat pony.
So sad. Not my goldfish.
Not my goldfish. What?
Reflecting over
No.
not being
To answer the question, we had a really good time with the crew.
Yes, we had a great time with the podcast.
They're lovely people.
Fantastic.
And Milk is our bro. Milk went above and beyond for
Sorry, I don't know
Erie.
why I'm smiling
And we
at you.
appreciate that from Milk, especially for a dirty Euro trash. Hey!
Okay.
I said I'd
the
get one more in.
goldfish.
I'm done. I'm done making fun of Erie
goldfish is
for... I will not make fun of you. I will not make fun of you for the rest of this panel, the time between this panel and the next panel, and during that panel. And if I do-
Whoa, take that offer.
And if I do, for every Eurotrash joke between those panels, I will give him $5 American. And you know how that is killing me right now, saying American dollars and then not making a joke about European currency.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, but it's a lot weaker than when I was in Germany. Anyway,
Maybe it's time to sign
thank you
off.
all for coming. Thank you all for listening in. Thank you, Larson. Truthfully, big round of applause for Larson for
applause for
putting all this
Lars.
together. Thank you so much. He got us the room. He got us the equipment. He somehow managed to make this work, which is impossible with us, but
Yes.
he did it. And he somehow managed to get a room big enough for 169 people
I know.
and a puffin.
And a puffin.
And a puffin. And a little
And
puffin.
a little puffin. Little penguin.
And a rainbow
Penguin puffin.
dash. And a pair.
It's amazing.
And a
And a melody.
changeling. And most importantly, my ego.
Yes.
And-
So I think on a
I didn't make the joke. I didn't make that joke. It does not count. She made it.
I
She
didn't
said
make
it.
I
She
didn't
said
make
it.
it. Someone else made it. You made it.
Hey, once you point your fingers, you got 3 point right back at you. Don't even start.
I don't know. Someone else made it. I
Thank
didn't
you
make
all. We're going to sign off. If we
it.
can
I
be.
think we should do a 3, 2, 1 BronyCon because this is a BronyCon special.
Okay, yes. 3. That.
3, 2,
One.
1.
BronyCon! That was 169 people, and you can't prove otherwise. Good night! Thank you.